Factor's Diva Fever. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name's Joe.
And I'm Craig.
And together we are Diva Fever.
Right, so the name Diva Fever, where did that come from?
I think I came up with it one drunk night. I thought that would be a good name, sounds good, and I thought people would remember it. So, and we love our divas, we love all the divas.
Definitely want to remember.
Yeah.
So X Factor brought Diva Fever into the limelight. Would you encourage aspiring artists to go on shows like X Factor or Britain's Got Talent?
I definitely think it's a good platform. Like, I think if you wanted to think like serious musicians and stuff, it's probably not the best way to go down. But if you're a singer and you want to get like a break or a good platform from it, we'd definitely recommend it, because we wouldn't be doing what we're doing now without the X Factor. So.
Yeah. Growing up, assuming that you've always been music lovers, who did you aspire to be?
Whitney Houston.
Really successful in that as well.
I just think we've always aspired to do music. We both love it, and I think with us it's a bit of a laugh as well. We have a laugh with it, and obviously can't fake and have fun. So we want to be divas, and I think.
So many people say that you brought the fun factors to the X Factor. Was that always your intention?
Yeah, definitely, because I think it took the pressure off a little bit, because there was a lot in the live shows and the finals, there's a lot of great singers, but when you sort of, not that we wasn't taking it seriously, but we were not. Like, it takes the pressure off, you don't have to worry so much about whether you sound so good and whatnot, so we just sort of enjoyed the experience, so I probably would agree with that, yeah.
So most people remember you for your cover of Barbara Streisand.
Unfortunately, yeah.
So would you say that's a good song for people to remember you? Is that the real you?
I think it's a good song. I think it's memorable. Like when we're walking in the street, sometimes people start going ooh, ooh. So like a lot of acts on that show, they don't get a memorable song. But I think that song, it was the downfall of us, because we obviously got kicked out with it. But at the same time, it's a song everyone remembers us for. So you know, it's a good. I think it's good and bad. Yeah, it's good.
So I remember hearing once that you said that you'd pay money to see Wagner. Is that still the case?
I think the novelty might have gone off a little bit. The show, like, he was really good fun on the show, wasn't he? He made everybody laugh. But I think
the new actor out now anyway, it's that Chinese woman, what's her name? Goldie Chung.
There's always another, like, case.
Let's replace the conveyor belt, isn't it? So just waiting to see who replaces us this year.
So like you said earlier, you get called in the street, so do you get recognised a lot of them?
Yeah, we get recognised a bit. Like, obviously when we're together we get recognised more, but we get recognised sometimes. People come up for a photo and an autograph and that, so it's
a bit weird, so like it's like nearly a year later now and people still remember you, but it's a good thing I suppose, because like, it means that you're memorable and stuff, but yeah, it's a bit strange.
So I've heard a little rumour that you're bringing your own track out. Is there any truth in this?
We've been recording some songs, and there are rumours that we might be doing Eurovision this year. There's our management are actually, they've done Eurovision 3 times before, and they've actually been in contact with the BBC, so we're working on it, and obviously hopefully we'll get something out by the end of the year, maybe next year. You know.
Yeah, we've got to see if we're going to do the Eurovision, then obviously that would be what we'll end up releasing, but if not, hopefully, we've been recording and writing some stuff as well, so hopefully like after.
We're not as stupid as we look, we're actually covering some of the time.
So hopefully we'll be able to get something out at some point, something we want to do. Yeah.
So in the future, what can we expect from Diva Fever?
A lot of glitter, a lot of camp, a lot of fun.
I think, before Joe gets too old, we're just going to we just want to sing and stuff for as long as possible, like even doing things like performing is what we love to do, so things like recording songs and stuff and releasing them, that's all like a bonus, so it's just as long as we can sing and perform for as long as we can and still make a good living out of it, then we'll do it, yeah.
So this has been an interview for ColeTalksWith.com with Diva Fever.